This is a tin of 24 Lyra Rembrandt Polycolor pencils that I received a couple of weeks ago. I received it together with a lot more pencils, but these are the pencils that I'm going to use today and to see if I can do a little bit of testing. I'm going to test them on this double page from Joanna Basford's Secret Garden coloring book. I once started this double page, but well, as you can see, it wasn't finished. So I think this is a great opportunity of testing these Lyra Rembrandt Polycolor pencils. As far as I know, these Lyra pencils are oil-based, so similar to Faber-Castell Polychromos pencils, and they are the diameter the size of one is slightly smaller than Polychromos. I hope you can see that. Slightly thinner, but actually that's completely fine with me. And well, let's do a little testing. I already used them, and they actually feel quite similar to the Polychromos pencils, but they are a lot less expensive. It is a German brand, Lyra, so I believe the Germans wouldn't pronounce it as Lyra. I think they would say Lyra or something like that. I do speak a little German, but not so, not fluently, not at all. I think this pencil is a little bit softer than Polychromos. Let's test that. I was using this one, burnt ochre, and I have here the burnt ochre from the Polychromos series. So let's see what happens. As you can see, the color, I hope you can see, the color is slightly different, and yeah, the polycolors, so the Lyras, are slightly softer than the Polychromos. That is no problem for me, except for the times that I want to do a lot of detailed work. Fine detailed work goes best with a pencil that is slightly harder and keeps a fine tip longer. And Polychromos, Faber-Castell, is doing very well. And this one, the Lyra, is wearing down faster, as you can see. Now I will put this burnt ochre on this, looks like a wooden chest with vegetables in it. And I will add other colors and then we can see how the blending goes. I really do like the feel of these pencils. Here is another color, Van Dyke Brown. Van Dyke Bruin. This is a Belgian painter. It was named after a Belgian painter, Van Dyke. But I will pronounce it. I first heard about this color when I was watching the Bob Ross painting videos. He was using Van Dyke Brown quite often. So far, the mixing, the blending, the layering, it feels like this goes very easy. I don't know anything about breakage of the leads of these pencils. Many pencil brands nowadays have developed a way to prevent pencils from breaking. I don't know if these pencils have a system like that. And you know, I'm not going to try it, drop this pencil on the floor and see what happens. So I really couldn't tell. And I think light fastness is an issue too. But you know, light fastness only is an issue when you are a professional artist and want to sell your artwork, you know, and have people hanging the original drawing on the wall. If you are making reproductions and storing your original drawing in a dark place, away from sunlight, then light fastness really doesn't matter so much. So if you are an illustrator making drawings for books and you store your artwork away, then you really, then these pencils might be a very good choice actually. They go fast, and I always feel that the softest pencils are the fastest. Now here I have a lighter color, gold ochre, and I am very curious about, oh, that goes wonderful. You see that? That goes just wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. I really like coloring wood, and wood has so many colors in it, so I love layering and blending. Yeah, this is definitely a very fast pencil, and you know, I read about these pencils, I saw people using them, and I have a feeling that these pencils go very well together with other pencil brands. And a darker one, dark sepia. Look at this. They also remind me of my Bruinzeel set, although the Bruinzeel pencils are the ones that I have the old set. They are slightly harder pencil than these ones. My Bruinzeel pencils are almost, they are very similar to the Polychromos by Faber-Castell, although Bruinzeel is waxed based and Polychromos is oil based, but still I feel they are they have the same way of coloring. Look at this. I absolutely love this. Look at this. Let's put a touch of green in it, sap green. I I cannot I want this. I love these pencils. I want a larger set. This is absolutely, these pencils fit my hand so beautifully. Wow. Do I need these pencils? No. I don't know how many pencils I have. I am blessed. I have the best pencils in the world here, and they are all amazing. But these pencils, goodness gracious. Look at this. I believe the largest set of these Polycolor pencils are 72, and I am definitely going to save money to buy the complete set, because they are a wonderful addition. I'm sure they go extremely well with the pencils that I already have, and again, I don't need them. And I love all the other pencils that I have also. Look at that. Wow. This is absolutely a wow. These pencils are, how do I say it? Because they are oil-based, I think they are quite, well, dry. Dry is not the right word, but it's, I don't know how to describe this. But other pencils, some other pencils I have, they feel they feel like there is a resin in it. I'm sure it will be the wax or the oil that does something to, I believe, the paper, but in this case it feels like these pencils do nothing to the paper. The paper is not being saturated with wax or oil, and that reminds me for a great deal also again of my old Bruinzeel set, because I can go up to 20 or more layers with the Bruinzeels. They are ideal for extensive layering, and I feel that these polycolors have the same potential. I'm not completely sure about that, of course, after using them for a short period of time now. I see carrots here, a couple of carrots, so I'm going to color a little bit of orange, light orange. And well, this looks like, well, why not make them orange too? There is another orange here, dark orange. Let's see what that is doing. So, do a little bit more. Here I have pale geranium lake. So that is a red. Look at that. And here is a moss green. I will put that here. Now, this is not a complete review, of course, because I really want to get to know the pencils, and you can't find out everything about the pencils in just, well, half an hour. I want to test them. I want to combine them with the other pencil brands and see how that is going. By the way, this is apple green. But so far these pencils are a perfect match to my hand. Absolutely perfect match. What a happy surprise. Sap green. So yeah, I am going to save money to buy the bigger set of 72, because this box of 24 I am missing a couple of colors. I'll show you in a minute. And let's put in some lemon. Is this lemon? Looks quite dark for a lemon, but okay. And here is another one, dark green. Well, night green. Nachtgroen. Night green. To add a touch of shading here and there. What is this? Is it lettuce or cabbage? It looks like lettuce, I think. My father used to be he used to grow crops as a profession. He had greenhouses, he had acres of land, and once in a while me and my siblings, of course, helped him harvesting. Let's take the moss green again. And let's see how the blending goes. It reminds me of those Bruinzeel pencils. Yeah. Sounds like I no longer use the Bruinzeel pencils. That's not true. But I have to say, the more pencils you have, you have to divide your attention. So some pencils just don't get used that often anymore. And it also depends on the paper that I'm using. And this is a very soft paper. There's quite some tooth on it, and it also worked wonderfully with the Bruinzeel pencils, and again it works wonderfully with these Lyra Rembrandt Polycolors. Yeah. So this is how it looks so far, and as you can see there is a lot of white on the wooden box, and that means that many more layers can be added. So I'm sure I will do that in the future. Now here is the box, and as you can see there are a lot of red tones. There are reds here, 3 reds, then there are 2 oranges, and then here in the brown section there is a Pompeian red and a Venetian red. So that is somewhere in between brown and red, but I feel that there's too much red in this set of 24. So, well, there are 4 yellows. One of them is called gold ochre, so you could count that as an earth tone. Then there are 2 oranges, 3 reds, 4 blues, 4 greens, 2 reddish browns, 3 browns and a black and a white. So I'm going to check out the larger sets. I believe there is a set of 36, and I believe the largest set available is 72. So I'm going to check that out. And but so far I really like these pencils. I like them a lot. So I will start using them, and in a couple of months I will be back with these pencils and do a more thorough review. So, but so far I highly recommend these.